I just have to say that this word fat is so complex that it even has the dictionary confused. First, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Stephanie. I'm Long Island's eating disorder specialist. I post on this channel twice a week all about eating disorders, body image issues, and general mental health. So if you're interested in any of that, definitely click the subscribe button down below. And while you're at it, subscribe to my email list at the beginning of each week. I'll let you know what I'll be posting in the following week, along with any worksheets that I create. I create worksheets go along with many of my videos to help you get the most out of it. So if you're subscribed to my email list, you will get that at the beginning of each week. All right, so the intent of the video initially was different, about destigmatizing the word fat, and I still have the same intent, but I just think it's actually kind of funny when I was researching what I wanted to say or thinking about what I wanted to say in this video. I wanted to look up the definition of fat, and I actually was kind of surprised as to what I saw, and I'm pretty sure this is the first time that Merriam-Webster dictionary kind of failed me and Wikipedia was spot on. So I want to read you the definition according to Wikipedia, and then we'll talk about the dictionary. So the first definition, according to Wikipedia, which is the objective, normal definition of fat, it's fats, you might refer to it as. Fats are one of the three main macronutrients along with carbohydrates and proteins. Fat molecules consist of primarily carbon and hydrogen atoms and are therefore hydrophobic and are soluble in organic solvents and insoluble in water. So really unnecessary to know that specific definition. However, it is something that it's important to recognize that fats are something, it's a component of food. It's one of the components that are necessary in our food. And we have had such a time in the last few decades, probably even longer than that, I don't know, but fat has been so stigmatized. So I really want to talk about the stigma that it's associated and trying to work on destigmatizing it. And I think finding humor in the definitions that Merriam-Webster dictionary had put forth could be a part of destigmatizing the word, because it's actually pretty entertaining, the amount of definitions that they have, along with the varying degrees as to what the definitions actually mean. They're very different. So let's just read some of them. So definition of fat, notable for having an unusual amount of fat, which is something that we usually use as the definition when we're stigmatizing it. Well filled out, another way that we might look at it. Prosperous or wealthy, richly rewarding or profitable. So different than, again, our connotations of it. Productive or fertile. Another one is stupid and foolish, which I thought was a very interesting one, because again, I think that is kind of our connotations, that we have this connotation of fat being bad and stupid, and you might be lazy, and all of those types of associations with that word fat. And then other definitions of fat is animal tissue consisting chiefly of cells distended with greasy or oily matter. Okay. Another definition, the best or richest part. Again, very confusing, very conflicting definitions. One sounds like it's very poor and not so good, and the other one sound really, really good. Obesity is the next definition, something in excess. So all this to say that it's actually kind of entertaining that it sounds like the definitions, according to Merriam-Webster, they just could not figure it out or define it, and it's very complex, and I just don't think that it really should be that complex. I would really like to understand why fat is such a complicated word, why it's such a stigmatized word. Fat is a word. It doesn't have to mean anything more or less than what it means, which is a component of food that is important for us. However, when we hear the word fat, and you're probably cringing so much just going through this video with the amount of times that I'm using that word, because it is something that is really bothersome to a lot of people. And when you say that you feel fat, it's something that you're automatically understood that it means, oh, you feel really bad about yourself. as opposed to like what, first off, fat is not a feeling. Fat usually is a word to describe a lot of other feelings. Perhaps you feel shameful, you feel like you are gross, you feel that you are disgusting, you feel very sad, you feel depressed, you feel anxious, you feel worried. You might have thoughts that are not positive. You may feel worthless. All of these things can be understood when you say the idea that you feel fat, or the statement that you feel fat. And I don't want that. I don't want this word to have such much power. It's literally a 3-letter word that is totally taken into such an extreme way that hurts so many people. And it's a word, and it's something that is not inherently bad. So whatever it takes, it's really important to start destigmatizing this word. Don't let it take the same amount of power from you. Don't let it have the power over you. And the way to start doing this is just repeat the word. Repeat the word until you don't have any more emotion about it. Just say it. Fat, 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 fat. Write it 1,000,000 times. Whatever it is, do it every single day until there's nothing associated with it anymore. When you keep saying something or keep doing something and nothing comes of it other than you just doing the very action or saying the very word, you take the power away from the word. Fat can make people feel so many emotions, so many negative emotions when you hear that word. So let's take that power away from it. Let's take the power away from a stupid 3-letter word. I hope that you found this video helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know if this was something that you are going to try to work on for yourself and how you think it could be helpful for you. You can click my face over here to subscribe to my channel. And I wish that the word fat has no more power over you on your journey to finding your state of balance. And I will see you in my next video.